In this video, we're going to go over the top 5 Black Friday ads from this year on TikTok. All trends start on TikTok, so if you know what's trending right now in terms of ads, you're going to do well on all the other platforms. So let's go ahead and hop into it. By the way, my name is Peter. I'm the founder of Idyllic Media. Over the past 2.5 years, we've been the driving force behind the world's fastest growing e-com brands with over $8 million in spend. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, first and foremost, all these ads we sourced from the TikTok Creative Center. If you don't know about this already, it's a great place to see which ads are trending. You just go to ads.tiktok.com, campaign inspiration, and then ads. And this is a great place to see which ads are doing well, and you can actually look at their metrics and do a little bit of spying, all right? So let's hop into it. So let's go through the first ad, which is from Unhide.
Meet my favorite blanket, the marshmallow weighted blanket from Unhide.
My best purchase all year and the #1 thing I look forward to snuggling into every morning. It's unbelievably soft and aesthetically pleasing. Unhide comes in a variety of beautiful colors designed to complement every home. Unhide donates a portion of proceeds to the Humane Society and helps to stop the sale of fur internationally. If you're not obsessed with it like I am, they offer risk-free returns. Go get yours now.
Boom. So this is a really, really high performing ad. It's in the top 1% of conversions and then in the top 13% of click-throughs. So a lot of people are clicking and a lot of people are buying from this brand. So it's a 30-second ad. It's a longer ad. Why is it doing so well? Why did it crush this Black Friday? Well, first of all, the video had pretty quick cuts. There was no scene that was longer than 3 to 4 seconds, which keeps people's interests. So a lot of times we'll see scenes that are too long. If you have an ad that's obviously an ad, you need to have quick cuts to keep people's attention. Obviously, each scene is pretty eye-catching, so that definitely helps. And of course, when she's talking about the product, we have the voiceover, but we actually see her face talking, and that's cut into the video, which is really useful for getting a more personal touch. Of course, she talks about that they do work with like international fur trade reduction and some other stuff around some of the more humanitarian aspects of the brand. So that's really important these days, especially on platforms like TikTok. If you have something like that for your brand, mentioning that. And of course, she talks about the offer itself, right? Right, risk-free returns, all this kind of stuff. So she sold them on every possible aspect. So the logical aspect, as far as like, this is a really high quality blanket. They offer risk-free returns, fast shipping. They got the guarantee, right? But then they also get you on the emotional section, obviously with the dog and this and that, but talking about the Humane Society and all that kind of thing. So she really hits all those different pieces, and she sells you with multiple different functions. So that logical side, that emotional side. So it makes sense why this did so well, but of course the ad is not the end of the story. Let's check out the website. So again, it's more important to see the website on mobile. I obviously can't really do that with this, but this website looks great on mobile. You can see how minimalist it is, clean colors, simple, easy to see. It's not overwhelming you. It just has really simple stuff. Here's the mission statement, right? Front and center, 3 different product categories, easy, good product photography. You can read about the materials because that's obviously key. Award-winning blankets, just throwing that in there. Social proof, why they're award-winning, right? And then of course, just ending with a nice little footer here. So super simple site. This is as simple as it gets, but especially on mobile, when this is stacked vertically, it's the perfect amount to keep your attention. The products should speak for themselves. They shouldn't need a ton of explaining, right? And of course, we have nice little drop-down menus. This is key. Our nice little logos here, or nice little icons here showing the kind of features, and then we can go through each of the colors. So this is a great ad. They've been running a bunch of other stuff well. I know this brand's absolutely killing it this Black Friday, so definitely take inspiration from the website, take inspiration from the ad, because trust me, if you implement some of this stuff, you'll do a lot better. All right, so let's hop into the next one, which is on Common Goods.
Here is my #1 tip for being the best gift giver no matter the occasion. This is Uncommon Goods, and they have the best gifts on the internet, like these taco toasters. Just take your tortilla, pop it on the taco toaster, pop it in the toaster, and when it pops up, it's a perfectly crisp tortilla. And since everyone loves a good taco, you know you've got the best gift. So check out Uncommon Goods for thousands of unique gift ideas like the taco toaster.
So again, a really great ad. This is in the top 5% for click-through, top 1% of brands for conversions. So again, another great ad. It's really, really simple. right? And so the headline here is being the best gift giver, right? So we're in that season now where people are looking for gifts, and a lot of people are going to be looking for gifts on social platforms. A lot of people shop for gifts on platforms like Pinterest, like TikTok, etc. So when you have that headline, it catches people's attentions. You have that little comment, right? So it's someone actually asked that question. So this is solving a lot of people's pain points, a lot of people's problems just with the headline, because we're looking for things right now to get people's gifts from, right? And of course, this is a product probably most people haven't heard of, these little toaster things. So when you see something new on TikTok, like I've said before, TikTok is usually impulse buy products, a new product that you haven't seen before. Those are going to be like the top two things that are going to do well on the platform. So this definitely falls into the product you haven't seen before category. And really with a product like this, like with the little toaster thing, like it's affordable, etc., etc. It catches your attention, and like that's what you need in an ad. So even though Uncommon Goods has tons of products, they chose this product because everyone can see that they could probably afford it. Everyone can relate and say, hey, maybe that'd be something I want. And it's also something you've never seen before. So when you have a brand with a lot of SKUs, it's always about showcasing products that fall into that kind of newness category, that affordability category, relative to your brand's market, right? And then also just the relevancy category. Okay, how relevant is that product to, to your market? So, this is a really great ad, and let's go ahead and look at their site. So Uncommon Goods obviously sells a lot of products. Again, on mobile, it's different, but overall, this still gets you a good feel for what the site looks like. Again, things are very much focused on gift giving. So if you have a lot of SKUs, this is the season where your site should be focusing on providing a structure in which people can find gifts for other people. So no matter what you sell right now, you should have your site organized into gifts under $10, gifts under $50, gifts under $500, whatever it may be, organized monetarily wise, organized for who the gifts are for. Are they for him? Are they for her? Whatever. And then of course, organized into like other creative categories. So we see here like little gifts, big joy, gifts that totally get them. So you can organize gifts into like more creative categories as well. So this is a gift giving site, so they do this well, but no matter what you're selling right now, people are buying for other people. So organize your site in a way that focuses on the gifting aspect, okay? And they do a really good job of organization. And if you're shopping for a gift, it would probably be quite easy to find something for someone just based off of their organization of the products on the site, okay? So really, really good ad, hits a lot of pain points, it's very current, and it makes a lot of sense as to how it's doing so well for Black Friday, all right? Cool, so next one's actually from Proactive. I wanted to do a wide range of ads from big brands to small brands. So this is obviously gonna be one of those big brand ads. Let's hop into it. Great ad. So again, that hook, new holiday deals, right? So Proactive, the second you see this on your feed, right, you see Proactive, because Proactive already has brand authority. They don't need to achieve that. They don't need to say all the people they've helped. They don't need to talk about their long history, testimonials, because they have so much brand authority and awareness. They don't need to do that. If you don't fall into that category, you would want to include that in an ad. This is a more bottom of funnel ad because people are already very aware of the product, aware of the brand, and they already have that built up. But they can do that because they've already done that. They are proactive, right? If you aren't in that category, you're gonna have to spend time building that. But all they needed to do was say holiday deals with their brand, and they're going to sell. That's all they need. So they're in that fifth stage of consumer awareness where people just need a little push. You don't need to do any selling. Of course, they walk you through the 3 steps. They remind people how simple it is to use their system. And they show just very authentic looking people using the product, people within their target demo. And then they just show nice little product clips to actually feature like how clean, how aesthetic, and just like honestly how attractive their packaging and brand looks, which again is kind of what it's all based on, right? Because that sparks that brand memory and that brand awareness again that they've built up over the years. So this is a great ad if your brand does have more established brand awareness and you're in that 5th stage of consumer awareness. And this just gets people back into the store with a mix of authentic user-generated video mixed in with their simple 3-step system, which with skincare and cosmetics is always important to mention simplicity, because that's going to be the biggest reason people don't buy, is because they get confused and it's too complicated to figure it out. So this is a great example of what a brand with a lot of awareness can do with a very, very simple ad. And again, just to look through the site a little bit, super clean. They organize it based off skin type. And then of course they have a bunch of product categories. Got some testimonials here, of course. Real user photos, super, super important. If you're in fashion apparel as well, this is very important to have those real user photos, not overly edited. And of course, I'm guessing they're also going to be sending a lot of people to the skin quiz. Any kind of quiz, any kind of interactivity you can have on the site is going to crush it. Quizzes, forms, anything in that realm is going to have a lot of effectiveness on the site and a lot of effectiveness in terms of getting more conversion. So definitely check that out when you're really looking to send people to the site, is a skin quiz or something similar to that. Cool. And of course, you know, they have that offer front and center. So really, really simple, but it works quite well when you have that brand awareness already built up. All right, let's hop into the next one.
Guys, look at this. Fabletics is having this crazy deal right now where everything is 80% off. Like, look at these leggings. $15. Look at these leggings. $11. I mean, this is insane. These leggings, $12. And those are nice leggings. Let's see what else they have. This is crazy. Oh, tops, yes. Jackets, yes. This jacket, $9. Are you kidding me? What else? A Sherpa jacket? 17 bucks? Look at that thing. That's a cute jacket. This is insane. What else do you have for me? Sports bras? Oh, you're kidding. High impact sports bras, $9. You guys, you gotta shop Fabletics right now. This is just crazy.
All right, so again, another bigger brand that already has a lot of brand authority and brand awareness built up. So this is, again, more of a bottom of funnel ad, but with Black Friday, all ads should be pretty much bottom of funnel. You really shouldn't be focusing on trying to, you know, sell people on your brand for their first time or do a brand launch or something. All Black Friday should be is a little push people to buy the product who are already interested from the past couple months of advertising. You shouldn't be trying to convert people for the first time. It's about getting old customers back in and people that are already completely nurtured to buy with a small incentive or guarantee, right? That's all it is. That's all it's about. So with Fabletics, this is a great ad because it's really easy to do. All it is a voiceover and a screen share. But it does so well because it's just very organic in the way people shop. So it's relatable because you're like, oh, I do this all the time. This is how I shop. And then you just had to kind of have her opinion, you have her voice going over the product line, right? So when you have that, when you have her voice going over it, you have just the screen scroll, it's really engaging because you're like, whoa, this is super authentic. She's just kind of sharing with me like the sales, kind of like what a friend would tell me over the phone or something. So again, this does a great job of just getting people excited about it. And they're gonna be like, oh, let me go see this sale for myself. So this is a really easy kind of ad to create, really easy to replicate, perfect bottom of funnel ad. And of course, if we go to their site, again, we have that really strong headline, really strong header. Again, we can shop by type, right? So shopping by type is really important. We see some of the features, right, on the different products. Again, more features, best sellers, because they do have a lot of SKUs. And then we can just kind of go into explore. So again, solid site, it's definitely more busy than I would say is usually effective, but because they have so many SKUs, it does make sense to have it that busy. So again, try this kind of ad. It will do really, really well, especially when you're looking at that bottom of funnel conversion. All right, cool. So let's hop into the last ad here, which is going to be a cosmetic ad from a bit of a smaller brand.
This stuff right here was an ad on Instagram, and I think I was tagged 300 times. It's a powder, but it says it's a color correcting foundation. I'm a little skeptical, I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, it's a baked powder, and I believe we're just supposed to grab a brush and just go to town, so here we go. I also want to type out, I'm just gonna go ahead and type out right here what's on the back of this box. These are some pretty mighty claims. I'm just gonna do one side of my face. This brush is a prototype, but it's nice and dense, so. Oh. It's looking good. It's also buildable, and I do want you to notice I am just going to continue to press it and not swipe. This is not what I expected. This legit looks so good. I'm sorry, I take it all back. It was fast, it was easy. Just look at that difference.
Again, the structure for this ad is this is the ad where basically the offer or the kind of the guarantee or the main thing the product does is put on the forefront. Then they introduce kind of a challenger, right? So she says, I don't think this works how it does. I'm kind of skeptical of this, but then in the end it works, right? So the reason this works so well is because it's going to hook people and it's going to keep people watching the whole time, because it's like, will this do what it says? So if you have a product with a claim, any product that has a claim that is kind of new or unheard of, like your product keeps things warm or cold for 4 hours, your product color corrects, your product keeps you dry, whatever it is, if you have a claim that people might think is not true, send it to people and have people test it. Those kind of ads do well. They keep people watching. So you have the claim at the start. Is it actually color correcting? Whatever your claim is, put it front and center, have the person say it. Then throughout, they basically just trial it. They just do a demo on camera. Really, really simple. They do the demo, and then at the end they see, did it work or not? And that's all it is. It's very, very simple. And there's also going to be an offer at the end here. But that's all it is. It's getting people to watch because there's some mystery involved. There's a big claim at the start, and then in the end, the resolution says that the claim is actually true. So if you have a product that's very claim focused, this is a great way to do it. Have someone demo, have the claim front and center, and then do the demo, and then have the resolution. Super, super, super simple. Like, this is the most basic ad you could have, but again, it works really well. It's in the top 17% of click-through. It's in the top 5% of conversion. So it's getting a lot of purchases because it's solving a real problem. The claim was proved on the video with a demo, and that's literally all you need to do when you have a product that solves a problem that's actually relevant to people. And again, if we look at the site, header, big sale, they organize by type. I'm personally not a big fan of this site. It does look like it converts, but again, I think it's a little bit busy. It is for a little bit older of a demo, so they might like this kind of site more than the super minimalist site because they want to read, they want to educate for a lot longer before they buy on average. Again, it's more gift focused, which is really, really important right now to be focusing on that language and on that structure for website shopping. So same kind of thing, you know, if we go through and actually like look at a product here, we can see how they break that down. Cool. So same kind of thing. We see the bullet points for what the product actually does. Again, you have the little icons with the main features, and I'm sure we're going to see some reviews or testimonials down here somewhere. Let's see here. Yeah, so it looks like they actually have reviews on just all the products. So this is pretty interesting. I don't think this is the best way to do this. I mean, they do have reviews here, which is good, but ideally I think they would have more customer photos with these reviews. That would be a lot more effective. They do have some customer photos within the product line. They do look a little done up, but overall, if you are in this age demo, you probably like this site more than I do. So I think it makes sense. All right, cool. So these are really the top 5 ads. So we have the claim demo type ad. We have the screen record shopping first person walkthrough. We have the 3-step super simple use case video. Then we have the best gifts product demo. And then when it comes to this ad here, we just have really the 3-piece in which they're basically selling you on all the different elements of the product. So emotionally, logically, and then showing you the use case throughout the video. So really just a very holistic ad. All right. So definitely try implementing a few ads like these. The structures and whatnot work better for some niches rather than others. But overall, these are really some of the best ads this Black Friday. So if you use this structure, you use these same types of UGCs in your ads coming up for the holidays here soon, you'll definitely perform well. This is what we're seeing here on TikTok. And so we also know that these trends will push over to Instagram and Facebook. All right. So get these implemented, watch your results soar with these, and we'll talk to you soon.